Hello all, welcome to Paritranaya. In this class, we will be discussing about the basics of maps. So already we are aware of a concept called as map, but in this class, we will be discussing about the different types of maps. So some of the maps, we refer to them as physical maps, and few other maps, we will refer them as political maps, and few other maps, we refer to them as thematic maps. So let us try to understand the difference between these maps. So when we say physical map, on physical map, we'll be showing the various physical features of the earth, such as mountains, plateaus, plains, rivers, oceans, etc. So here I have shown one example of what? Physical map. So in physical map, what kind of information will be present? For example, it may give us information like what? Western Ghats. It will give us information like here we have Western Ghats. So it's a physical feature, it's a mountain range, so it will give information about it. Similarly, a physical map gives information about a river system. For example, it may say that it may give information about a river called as Ganga, and it may also give information about its tributaries. So all such information which has been presented on a map, so that is physical features. So such a map we call it as physical map. Okay, physical map. Next, sometimes even in political maps also we may show rivers and oceans. Okay, it's not exclusive, but generally the physical map consists of information pertaining to physical features of the earth, that is mountains, plateaus, plains, rivers, oceans, etc. So in physical map, we will not be having information like name of the state, name of the country. So here in physical maps, we do not have focus on what? Political aspects like name of the state or name of the country, but only focus on what? Physical features. Whereas when it comes to political map, so here map, it shows cities, towns, villages, and different countries and states of the world with their boundaries. Okay, so an example of what? Political map. This can be an example of political map. Okay, so in this political map, what we have shown? We have shown what? Different states. So here this is Maharashtra, this is Rajasthan. Similarly, a map may consist of what? Cities. It may show that this is Bagalkot, this is Bangalore, okay, this is Kolkata, this is Delhi. So even it may show the city names as well. It may even show the name of the towns. It may even show name of the villages, and it may even what? Display or show the boundaries of the different countries as well. So all such entities which are present in a map, such a map we call it as political map. Okay, political map. Next, apart from this political map, we also have thematic maps. So what are these thematic maps? They focus on a particular theme. For example, maps that focus on specific information such as road maps. Okay, road maps. For example, we may have a map wherein it will show all the national highways of India. Next, it may show rainfall maps. So what are rainfall maps? So in rainfall maps, we may get information like which part of a particular place receives more rainfall, and which part of a particular and which place receives less rainfall. So rainfall distribution may be shown with the help of a map, and such map we call it them as thematic maps. Similarly, maps showing distribution of forest. Now we know that there are different types of forest. Tropical evergreen forest, tropical deciduous forest, a thorn forest. So different types of forests. Sometimes we want to show their distribution. So where thorn forest is present, where tropical evergreen forest is present, where deciduous forest is present. So all the distribution which we will be showing. So again, those maps we call them as thematic maps. Okay, maps. Next, thematic maps may also consist of information pertaining to industries. For example, we may on the map we may show the different types of industries, where they are located. Where is iron industry located? Where is steel industry located? Where are coal mines located? Where are gold mines located? Where are diamond mines located? So all this information can be presented on a map. So again, such maps are also called as thematic maps. Okay, so generally these thematic maps, they have been designed for a particular purpose. It may be with respect to industries, or it may be with respect to rainfall, or it may be with respect to forests. Okay, so this was about what? Thematic maps. So here I have shown an example of a thematic map which is with respect to the rainfall distribution in India. So here different color codes have been used to indicate the amount of rainfall which is being received in different parts of the country. So this color indicates very less rainfall, and dark green indicates heavy rainfall, that is over 250 centimeter. Okay, so this is a thematic map representing the rainfall distribution in India. Next, generally when we say map, so map consists of three important components. So one is distance, next is direction and symbol. Direction and symbol. So when it is distance, then we need a scale. Why we require a scale? Because let us assume there are two places. So Bagalkot and Bangalore or Bengaluru. So distance is approximately, let us assume, 500 kilometers. So this 500 kilometer, it cannot be represented on a map. Okay, actual distance cannot be represented. So what we'll do, we use a scale. What kind of scale we will use? So for 100 kilometer will be represented with the help of 1 centimeter. So it means in order to represent the distance between Bagalkot and Bangalore, I'll be using what? 5 centimeter. So 5 centimeter is nothing but it is 500 kilometer. So this is called a scaling. Okay, scaling of the map. Next, again within this, again the maps based on the scaling, some of them have been called as small scale maps, and some of them we call them as large scale map. Okay, large scale map. So what is the difference between small scale map and large scale map, which consists of detailed information? So you should understand. So the detailed information is present in large scale map. Detailed information. Whereas in small scale map, superficial information, not detailed information, because a lot many things are being represented on a small scale map, whereas on a large scale map it is confined to a small area, so we can show a lot of details. Okay, lot of details. So let us look into an example of small scale map. So this is an example of small scale map. Wherein all the continents of the world have been represented. So if you observe here we have Asia, here we have Europe, Africa, North America, South America, Australia, Antarctica. So almost every continent on earth has been represented on this map. It means geographical area, a wide geographical area has been represented in a small space. So such a map, we call it as what? Small scale map. Okay, when large continents or countries are to be shown on a paper. Next, an example of a large scale map. So here a small area has been taken, so much more details have been provided. So an example of a small scale map. So this is an example of a small scale map. So particular state of Punjab. Okay, so within Punjab, the details have been given in more details have been provided with respect to the state of Punjab. So this can be an example of what? Large scale map. Okay, so a large scale map, when small area like your village, or as in this case your state or town is shown on paper. So they give more information than small scale maps. So this point is very important. So which gives more information, large scale map or small scale map? So always large scale map gives more information compared to small scale map. Next, we should be aware of the directions. So if you look here, so generally these are the directions. So almost all of us will be aware, but still just let us revisit. This is north, south, east, west, northwest, northeast, southeast, southwest. Okay, so where does sunrise happen first? In the east or west? So already we have seen it happens in the east. Okay, east, because earth rotates from west to east, so the first to face the sun is east. Okay, east. Next, symbols. There are some symbols also which are used on the map to represent different entities. For example, on a map we want to show railways, or we want to show rivers, temples, etc. So here there are few maps. So this indicates, whenever this is present on a map, it indicates that we have a railway line over there. And whenever this symbol is present on the map, it indicates that there is a river present over there. So different symbols are also used in a map. Okay, in a map. So it may be like post office, graveyard, trees, etc. Next, finally, we shall understand the difference between sketch and plan. So this is an example of sketch. So drawing mainly based on memory and spot observation and not to scale. So when you look at a sketch, it is not up to scale. Okay, it's not up to scale. It is just a rough idea. But when it comes to plan, it is a drawing of a small area on a large scale. Example, so when you are constructing a house or an office, so generally the map which you see or which you prepare, so that is called as plan map. It consists of detailed information. That is, what should be the length, what should be the height. So all the details are exact or up to the scale, up to the mark. So such a map, we call it as what? Plan map. Plan map. So large scale maps are good, but we cannot show some information. So when it comes to large scale maps, as we already discussed, so it is good, but we cannot show all the detailed information. Hence we require plan maps. Okay. Hence we require plan maps. So in plan maps, everything has been drawn up to the scale. Up to the scale. So this was the basics about the maps. Similarly, in the upcoming classes, we'll be discussing other important topics related to UPSC. For all our further updates, subscribe to our channel and hit on the bell icon. Thank you.